Maseko was the first person to point a finger directly at the former president, Zuma, over the Gupta family's influence.
In 2016, he told ENCA he had informed the former public protector about his concerns.
Themba Maseko says he lost his job as CEO of Government Communications because he failed to carry out this instruction from President Jacob Zuma.
He basically said, and that was the end of the conversation.
Maseko says the president's call came on the very day he finally decided to honor a meeting with RJ Gupta.
When that call came, that's what actually made me even more upset, because I was on my way to that meeting. They must have communicated to the president that they're meeting me, and they then tried to call him to demonstrate their influence in the opposing government, so that by the time the meeting happens with Ajay, I must have received a call from the highest office in the land to tell me to cooperate with them.
It wasn't long before Maseko would be called to a meeting that would signal the end of his career in the Zuma administration.
I then had a meeting with my minister, the late Minister Chabane, who advised me that in fact he's got an instruction to actually get me out of GCRS, and it's something that needed to happen with immediate effect. But the minister said he was not going to throw me into the street, so he said he's going to find an alternative placement for me. He was going to redeploy me to a different department.
When the ANC announced its own probe into state capture, Maseko was relieved. But that was short-lived. The ANC then washed its hands off the investigation.
I must say the initial emotion was shock, and then disappointment came. Finally, acceptance that in fact the ANC was not in a position to investigate this matter, and I just gave up on the process.